Hi guys, hi everyone. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, guys. Wherever you are, welcome to Vantage webinars. Can you guys hear me clearly? Okay, everything is all right. Okay, shall we just wait for 2 minutes? All right, I will start the session. So every Monday is all about line string section. Again, if you have any specific instruments you want me to have a look for you guys, just send in the request. All right, I will look for you. And finally, gold has closed the gap. Remember, we're gonna look at gold later as well. Finally, they have closed the gap. How you guys doing? You guys have any Monday brew or any one of you guys have sell goals since the um London session open? Okay, we're gonna look at that later as well. Okay, shall we just begin our session again, guys? Thank you so much for joining me today. Again, every Monday it's all about line trade section. If you have any specific instruments you want me to look for the key level, okay, please let me know. We can discuss. Okay, and if you have any question about trading, you can ask me as well. All right, and before we start the webinars, guys, always disclaimer first. So basically, everything in this video is purely educational in nature. All right, nothing in this video should be considered as an investment recommendation or any kind of trading advice. And you should know that you are responsible for your own trading decision. Don't trust me 100% because sometimes my setup could hit stop loss as well. Okay, and risk warning: trading forex and CFD carries significant risk and it may not suitable for all investors. Speaker today, my name is Peggy. I'm investment analyst and the prop trader. Okay, so before we look at our chart, a quick look on economic calendar news today. There's no news on Monday 23rd. Okay, tomorrow, March 24th, we have Euro coming up at 8:30 a.m. and 9:30 a.m. we have a GBP coming up for the PMI. And 1:45 p.m. we have another PMI for the US dollars, March 25th. Aussie dollars at 12:30 a.m. we have CPI. 7 a.m. we have a GBP for the CPI as well. March 26th, US dollars, which is 12:30 for unemployment claim. And March 27th, 7 a.m. we have a GDP. So basically, March 24th, we have US dollar, and March 26th, we have unemployment claim. Okay, that's all for the US dollars. Okay, now this is our setup last Monday. Okay, but before we're gonna review our setup for the gold, okay, I'm gonna have a quick look on the DXY. So last Monday, okay, we're talking about last Monday, we'll see that okay, this is my resistance. So basically the DXY, it come from the resistance level. And look for the weekly candle. Okay, so weekly candle of price come from where? From the resistance. Okay, from the resistance, which is here we have like a OB in weekly. Okay, and price touch the resistance level, which is $100, and then you can see there's a kind of falling back down. D1, right? Based on D1 time frame, I'm gonna adjust the level. Right now, price is within our bearish OB, okay, in the D1 time frame. And this one we could identify as our first resistance slightly above the OB, which is like here, multi-swing high resistance level from here to here. Okay. From here, we might see price is reversed, okay? And the first support, which is right here, we can identify, I'm gonna pick here, first support level, and this is gonna be my second support. Okay, right? So right now they at the OB. Now we're gonna go in the lower time frame, which is the M15. No. Okay, can you guys see the M15? So basically now we can see the price is go in the OB here, right? The big OB. And we also can see that whenever price make the resistance, okay, they still make a breakout structure here, right? And the swing high and the swing low was here. Okay. So basically the M15, the trend price still on uptrend because they are our trading range. And price has come and touched our support level, which is between 61.8 and 78.6%, somewhere around here. Okay, now you need to monitor. Let's say if you want to short, right? You want to short based on what we can see that okay, somehow even though price is our breakout structure, but they make a lower high and lower low. Okay, we can say that okay, this is the silver breakout structure, and this can be your weak high, just one swing high here. Okay, and this is our swing low. So right now you can use the trend line if you want to. Okay, price still in the trend line or bearish channel. I think I'm gonna use trend line instead, right? So uh, breakout structure, actually they make back structure shape here. And right now we can see the mega breakout structure. Okay, now we're still within our bearish OB. Okay, so basically this is our sell zones, right? This is our sell zone, which in the OB here. Okay, right? So we expected that price gonna from here they need to go down, or they have to somewhere they cannot break above this resistance level. Okay. For the DXY. So right now we can see the short-term pullback view DXY. That's why gold is rising. Okay, gold is rising from our way from the support level. Okay. Hi everyone. Now we're gonna discuss about gold. I'm gonna spend time a little bit here. If you have any question, please let me know. Remember that last Monday, okay, or if you attend the webinar on Wednesday. Wednesday, we are talking about uh, Wednesday 18. Okay, remember, last Wednesday, we are talking about the Fibonacci projection, ABC, remember? Okay, ABC for the projection to complete the D. You see that they have complete the D leg, which is here. Here, right? You see that here, which is uh 161.8, which is a projection, is a complete target. If you to chart from here, this is your TP1. But in the bigger picture, remember that over here, price has reacted off here from where 78.6%. You guys still remember, right? Here is about 78.6% from this swing high to this, like here, swing low somewhere about 78.6%. And remember, AB equal to CD pattern, or you can use the projection, right? To get where? This is your A, this is your B, your B, C, and then where is the G? So whenever you have the zigzag like A, B, C, remember you use the projection, right? Look, right? TP1, they will require 100% projection, which is TP1, 100% projection, and where TP2 is where? 127, which is somewhere around here. Price has already go, you see that? And make the 100% projection, which is done, right? 100% with TP1. Or if you were to use AB equal to CD pattern, remember if C if C retrace 78.6%, BC extension is how many percent, guys? If you're going to talk about the AB equal to CD pattern, right? Equal to the CD pattern, right? CD pattern. So C retrace how many? C retrace 78.6%, BC extension 127.20, which is right here. Here. Oh no, sorry, here. You see that price has come and here to take profit. So we have done with even like AB equal to CD pattern, right? And remove. I'm gonna remove everything again. And price also have come and close the gap. Like this was the gap, right? I tell you to mark out, right? And you see that when price come and close the gap and bounce off how many pip? It's about 660 pip from the gap, and then it finally had closed the gap, which is what on Monday, January 5th, which is Monday, and has closed the gap. Finally, it closed the gap, right? And then price also come and close the TP for the extension AB equal to CD pattern A, B, C, and D complete, right? Which is here to here 127 extension. Because this is going to be your C, right? C retrace 78.6%. B, these are your B, C extension 127. Okay, now we are complete. Okay. And this one, A, B equal to CD pattern also complete. Remove. Okay. And this is a gap easily done, so we can remove the gap. Right. And remember, I will say that now we are at wave 5. Okay. And then if we talk about the zigzag. A, B, C, right? A, B, C, you go to the D1 time frame. This is the support level. This is support level. But when I zoom in, I see there was a gap here. There's a gap here, which is where 4,100 exact. 4,100. And then you can see that 400. And now they still bounce off how many? 1,500 pip from here to here. Okay, and it's done with a TP as well, right? This is a take profit. And can we say that it's either you want to trade with like A, B, C, it is could be C. Okay, and after that from there, it might continue to go uptrend. You can use the extension, remember? 127 exact, you can see that 100% extension 127.20. I'm using the projection A, B, C to get the D leg, which is somewhere about 100% somewhere around here. So basically this gonna be like the zones, right? This gonna be the zones, and Friday come to the zone. So now what we're gonna do next? Any one of you guys still think that is this goal is already changing trend from the uptrend to the downtrend? Any one of you have the idea that price has already changing the momentum from bearish from bullish to bearish? Anyone, guys? Any momentum indicator that you can use if you want to look? Okay, if I'm gonna look for the weekly MACD, I would say it's already changing momentum here. before that, you can see this is on a positive side, right? And the week, you can see that it's closed below, and then you can see the momentum is changing from the positive become the negative. So right now, you should look for the sell entry instead of buy. And remember that we also looked through 4 years ago that March, April, May, June into October, they are selling off gold because in March, they also have the event with what event? I forgot. There is an event with Ukraine, right? And then 4 years later, they also have the Iraq and Iran also have the war again. So I think it's time for them to sell off. Okay, so right now, I think it seemed like this month might closing with really strong bearish candle, which is this of you gonna be your belly engulfing. We have about like 7 day, okay, 7 day until end of March, which is 31st. But looking at weekly time frame, we can say that it's still selling off, right? This is the first resistance, 45441. Okay. So this set at your first resistance for the D1 time frame. First resistance. This is the clock. Resistance still here. Second resistance. I'm gonna chip in H4. It's somewhere around second resistance right here. Okay. And before price is close below this level, do you see that there is the belly triangle here? Do you see the belly triangle here? Right? I'm gonna draw at the body, okay. This one, right? Price has closed below. You want to look at the M15. You can look at M15, right? Even in 15, you see the body close below, right? Here. If you prefer to this week, that price has bounced off, which is close the gap. I remember because I was looking at the chart. You can see that, right? Touching a little bit and then continue to fall, but I did not draw from here. I'm look at this body because this is the body, right? From here you can see that the body is still close above that, close above 43.40, 40 or 41. Okay, you see that M15, this about is still close above, right? And after that, this is decided to break below, which is this is the candle, the confirmation, which is this. So from here, you see the body rising, and from the gap from here, they also bounce how many hundred 1000 pip, 1300 pip from gap here, rising here. Okay, now continue to falling. Okay. So right now, you ask me, can we buy? If you want to buy, yes, you can buy gold based on the reversal. Okay, I would say that they have close above this level. Of course, if I want to buy, meaning that I want to buy how many 50 and below. This is my buy entry, which is if I want to buy here, I'm gonna have really tight stop loss, which is below the week, this week, below this week. Okay, you can put below 4,100. Okay, depend how many turbulence you can hold, but this is gonna be our buy entry. But if today you already make a profit, you can just stop trading first. But if you don't have, this is gonna be our buy entry. So basically, you need to wait for price to close below. Not close, but go in the zone. Go in the zone and you buy. Okay. From here, price come from 4,100, right? And closing with your bullet engulfing candle and pull back down here again. If you were to look at the chart, you will buy here stop loss you put below 4,100. All right, you see that in M1, right? This is your confirmation. These two engulf this candle, they go all the way there. How many pips from this to this and bounce off? 470 pips. Okay, from that you can see there's a pullback here. So you for pullback, this is gonna be your buy entry. And you will buy entry here. You buy at about 61.8 between 78.6. So you buy here and then you hold. Right? Able to buy in here. Imagine you buy. You hold for this, which is where we're gonna aim for this swing high first, right? Gonna high from that swing high. Let's just say 1,000 pip or 10K point. And then now, right now, price from there, TP pull back a little bit and continue to make the higher high. So you can buy here, or if you want to look for the sell entry, this is gonna be your sell entry, which is here. This is gonna be your sell entry. Okay, you look for the sell entry here. And this one, it really look like, right? It look like this. Breakout. Yeah. Okay, it look like this pattern. This pattern, right? Break below, you see that they break. Then price make it a higher. Maybe I go to the this you will look it clearly. Change the color, right? Falling, break, make a lower high, similar to this, right? This is the one, descending triangle. Okay, so right now, wait for the pullback, you can buy at these zones. Okay, and then you want to sell, this gonna be your sell entry. Here for the H1. First sell here, second sell at the first resistance level. Why I sell here? Because this one it used to be the support level, remember? We go to H4. This used to be the support level. Now it become your resistance. Okay, one in H4 on the left. Second, second resistance I would pick here. Right? So right now, We can add the Fibonacci. %50%. So our sell zones, oh no, not 50%. Between 38.2 and 50% around here. So you can leave it like that. That's going to be your sell entry today. And we have the OB in H1 somewhere around here. Okay. That's going to be the sell. If you want to buy, this is your buy entry, but some of you guys say asking me, Peggy, can I buy here? Can I buy at this M15, this level? I will say, yeah, you can, but small lots. Okay, you can buy here. First buy entry is here. First buy entry is here, which is going to be a smaller size. Okay, you buy at this level. Second buy is in the blue box. First buy was here. Okay, because we have the demand zone here. Small buy. Because it's where? It's just somewhere 23.6% small pullback, small buy. Just in case you forget, scared you got like FOMO, right? You can have a smaller size here. And then if price come to this blue box, you can have another buy entry. Okay, because sometimes price may not pull to this, only this zone and then rising. So if you buy here, your stop loss where you're gonna have very further stop loss which is below this swing. So that's why you need to like make up your mind whether you can take the risk or not. If you cannot, that's 1477. That's gonna be your buy entry, which is it may become the QM, right? This is your left, your head, break above this high, break up structure, then go to this, and then you buy. This is gonna be perfect entry. This is just sometimes it may not make a QM, okay, or head and shoulder, depend on what you're gonna see. Then from here, they might just bounce off, which is they have a strong uptrend, which daily trade about 23.6%. But if they're gonna make something like this, then this is perfect. Left head and right shoulder, right? Right. Okay, now we wait for the right shoulder somewhere around here. And they already have made the market structure shape or chain of character. Okay, now we wait for the pullback, whether they can pull back or not. If they don't pull back, if they only come to this supply demand zone for the M15, you see from this so far is more than almost 200 pip from the M15 demand, right? Any questions? If you're to buy target TP here from here, then you sell because today you're gonna look for the sell entry. Okay. If they're from this swing to this swing to the support level all the way, it's about 2,500 pip. Okay. But if you don't have any entry, this worth waiting. If not, NT just now, TP here and sell from here. Okay. First buy and second buy. Okay, so this is our setup for today. Okay, price has bounced off already from just now, our entry 250 pip in the pocket. In the pocket, 250 pip done. Okay, so shall we look at the with DXY? So DXY, you're gonna see the short pullback. Okay, you're gonna see the short pullback from here. USD, mm, and 4 positive is buy entry. Okay, D1 time frame. Basically D1 frame, we can see that EURUSD, we're gonna look for the buy entry. Okay, one prime make a higher low. Second, this is already at our OB here, this level. This is the resistance in the H4 time frame, right? So this to be the zones. This one look like our harmonic pattern. Chip, chip. This could be like harmonic pattern, or could be all the way there, extension. Okay. Okay, so this is our buy entry. Price had retraced, you see that our buy entry, 50 to 78.6%. Come in the zone, right? This is our bullish OB in H daily time frame, and from here you can see the bounce off. So your TP1 able to buy, you target this one in first for the TP1 at the first resistance level. This is your buy entry. Okay. TP1, you're gonna aim here in H4. Mark this one at first resistance level. Second resistance. Here. Okay. In the D1 time frame, I would say bearish. Daily time frame, I already see that price has already made the market struggle shape, right? This is to make a break up structure. This is the weak high. This is lower, higher, low. Cannot make a higher high. Instead, you make a lower high, and this is the one. So I will pick this low, right? And price has already make a chain of character. Because this is the low that puts the price break above this high, break above this high. So to me, this is gonna be the important low, right? Because it's gonna make, it puts the price up, break above this, and now they all the way put the price here. So what we gonna sell? You need to wait for price to pull back, and then you sell. And you can see that in daily time frame, price already closed below the Ichimoku cloud, so the momentum has changed from bullish to bearish. Okay. So, but where can we sell? %78.6%. So if you want to sell, I will sell here. There's a FVG of fair value gap plus 50%. Okay, so this is the resistance level which is in H4. You can monitor at this level. If you to buy here, TP1 is here, first resistance. If they not respect first resistance here, the next sell zone somewhere around here, second resistance. Plus the 78.6 there and the FVG. Why I do like that? They will stay confused. So Peggy, which zone should I trade? Should I trade with the FVG? But then above here we have 50%. So if I want to highlight resistance plus the 50% here, there's a like second resistance there. So which zone should I trade? What are you gonna answer yourself? So I will give you the zone like this. There's a FVG, there's a 50% here, there's a first resistance that Peggy identifies here. So which zone should I trade? The answer is simple. You need to wait for price to go in the zones. So basically, this, let's say that the over here, this is your zone that you're looking for the sell. So what you need to do, you wait for price to go in the zone, give you the confirmation such as price action. Okay, price action, after that you sell. And then you manage your risk within the zone. If you were to short somewhere around here, the stop loss is gonna be above this second resistance level. Okay, because why? Because price has already break above here. But usually, if you want to sell, by right here might be the from the second resistance here, you might see the rejection. Okay, but if you see the rejection and then price like falling a little bit, not all the way down here, meaning that if price go reverse to test the resistance again, you don't sell because this one will be considered as a liquidity. And then we look above any area here. If price did not respect at this resistance level, then I go to the where to H4. What do you see? If price did not respect it and falling a little bit, meaning that they will go up and close the gap. You need to take note of this gap. Okay, you were to trade. This is a gap. There's still gap here that price haven't closed yet. It will come, but we don't know when. Meaning that if price is all the way here rising and does not respect here, or maybe from here you see the rejection a little bit. Okay, you see the rejection. You see the rejection, and then where rejection continue to rise, meaning that they will go to this gap. Blue balls. I put a gap. There's a gap here. Okay, you take note. You don't delete the center on the inside and the gap. There's a gap here, right? You can just mark here. Okay, so right now you're gonna look like that. If price can go and close above, right, that's right. They continue. They come here. If they can close this resistance, we might see the go to here or see somewhere around here and then go to this. Right? Maintain this level if they can close. And second resistance will be here. Okay, if they close above first resistance, meaning they want to go to this FBG or second resistance, they might testing here and then see the pullback. If they're not testing all the way, meaning they want to just go to this gap, which is look similar to gold today, right? Which is gold keep falling and eventually they have closed the gap, which is here, the green one, the green one, the green one, right? Here. Oh, no, this is the FBG. Okay. The gap was here. Which is a close. Okay, it's close. Now this is the FBG support level and bouncing off. Okay, it looks similar. So take note of that. I'm gonna give you the zone. You mark out the zone and then you wait like step by step. Okay. GBP weekly candle. Weekly candle closing with bullish engulfing candle, but overall structure is being sideways. One is here. But actually the overall momentum is still bearish, right? You see, price make a low, lower high, lower, low, lower high. Monthly as well. Okay, monthly time frame, lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, equal high, make lower low and lower high. Okay, this gonna be set this one as the first resistance for the monthly time frame. So if the structure has changed, they need to break above, pull back, continue to buy. Meaning they need to close above the first resistance. If they can close above with the body from the resistance become the support level. So we're gonna set this one at the first resistance level first. Weekly to me is still being sideways here. You see that whenever price go in the cloud, what you need to do, avoid trading this pair. Price go in the cloud, EGM go cloud, it being sideways, right here. Here, you wait for price to like go above, pull back, you buy. Go in the cloud, meaning that they might changing momentum. But let's find the key level. I will pick one, this one, with the first support. And we have the zone here, quite big zones. And I think that would be 50% and 78.6% fib level. So this is gonna be our buy entry. Okay. I will put these reasons for the first resistance. Second, this is gonna be a day trade. If you're swing trader, oh, this is a weekly time frame, sorry. I go to D1. They will tell me, Peggy, weekly, it look like price go in the cloud. Okay, and then this another cross below. What about monthly? What about monthly is starting to cross below as well. But then you say that Peggy monthly, it look for the price above the cloud we're gonna buy. Okay, monthly buy. But when you don't buy here, you can buy, look for the buy entry, but you're gonna buy right here. This is they might forming the M pattern. Okay. The weekly price go in the cloud. Okay, for go in the cloud, they might changing the momentum, but this is our support level to buy somewhere around here. D1. D1, you're gonna see the D1 short-term bearish. Price close below. Okay, pull back, resistance. And now we see you can see the Ethereum Gold Cloud is already appearing red, meaning it might falling here first before the bouncing. Because the structure, I would say that, which is this, like within like this structure here, break of structure, price will make the higher high. From here you might see they can break, pull back and continue. Something like that. Okay. Okay, this is the key level in D1. Second support. Sure. So right now in H4 time frame, what you're gonna do? Do nothing. Being sideways. Okay, like in between. I think structure GBUSD don't trade first. It's not very clear structure, but in EU quite clear structure right now. Stop loss put below this swing if you were to buy. Okay, let's go back to gold first. Where is our gold right now? Okay. Okay. For our buy entry just now, if you buy, when I say you can buy, it's almost 600 pip, guys. Anybody buy from this at like 4211? Anybody buy easily almost 600 pip. You buy one lot, almost 6K. Okay. But if you do not buy, you don't sell, wait for the sell entry over here, wait for the buy entry. If price come back up down here again, okay, I may not buy here again. I will wait to buy at this level, this price here, the blue box. Okay, you just monitor the zones. This is USD JPY. Okay, weekly bullish, strong bullish candle. First support here, second resistance plus the wick. Okay, support level. So I would say they're being ranging, they're being sideways. Why? Why I think it's being sideways? Because this is bearish and gap, this is a bullish sell signal. So right now they are being sideways. Being sideways. Right, you see that? From this sell after the buyback. So where is our entry? I don't have any entry for USD JPY though. I don't have the entry, but if I want to use the trend line, I would say that okay, it's a breakout of trend line. So basically, breakout retest, your sell entry is here. If I just want to trade with like only this trend here, I would say okay, this is my channel character. Okay, so price pull back. Right, so basically that is my sell entry, but price kind of overlap here. Whenever you trade like this, your stop loss is going to be at this swing high only. That's going to be your stop loss. Here, your stop loss, and this is your sell entry. Okay, because from here break below, pull back. If TP1 first, TP2 here, TP3 all the way below. All right, so this is going to be a stop loss. Stop loss is to have to always put above the swing high, which is right here. TP1 always aim for the recent low, which is this low, TP1. Okay, and TP2 if you want to aim, which is at the second support, which is here. Okay, so sell entry based on the optimal trade entry, the sell entry here. This one they also can make the QM, right? Or head and shoulder, right? Right, left, head, and right shoulder. And we have the channel character here. So you sell, right? And then the TP is TP1 for support. Okay. Anyone want me to look for any instrument? We have 9 minutes, guys. Please request. Please request. Anyone don't want to request? You must go up. Coffee. Okay. I still remember coffee. Coffee. Coffee lover. Which one should I pick? This one, right? Arabica. Ah, did you buy? It's come over TP here. Right? You can see TP1, TP2. Did you buy? I still have this set up. Break of structure here. This is on Monday. Monday, yeah. Did you buy? Did you buy coffee? Did you buy coffee? The structure is very nice. Okay. Yes, you buy. Okay, happy for you. You should have make a profit. Okay, now let's see how this week we strong. Buy. If this week closing with bullish candle, this is gonna be our buy entry. This is gonna be our OB. Okay. But right, meaning that price cannot really close below this support level. It seems like they want to make like that kind of M pattern here, right? But they did not close below to pull back. Now you need to monitor this week candle, but it continue to go rising. The next resistance that we're looking is somewhere around here. Next resistance level for the weekly time frame. Okay, go to D1. Okay, D1 time frame have shown us that price has make the channel character. I'm gonna put here. After that, they have made the. You need to wait for today candle first because today candle haven't closed. Whether if the closing above this week mean it's gonna be over break of structure. Okay, break of structure, and you'll see that this one also buy, right? This is the OB. OB here, right? And price has rising. I'm gonna adjust. This is gonna be my level because we have supply zone here. You monitor at these zones. From here, you might see the reverse. Okay. I have a buy entry for you here. One is here. If price pull back here, this is your buy entry. Eh, right? You wait for price to pull back here. Pull back here and then you buy. If you to buy here, you target where? Pull back, target here, your TP. And your first resistance, we have the supply zone here in H4 as well. In H4 time frame, second resistance, M4 here. Okay. So now the structure, I think it's quite very clear already, right? It's somewhere here, make the high, right? Break a chain of character, pull back, make a break of structure. I don't know if they either somewhere here, or somewhere here. If the pullback you buy, you can target here. Okay, because now they haven't made the high, so I don't know yet. But you look in H4, it's quite tell you that they're gonna go higher to this and really time frame, meaning that the TP we're gonna aim somewhere around here. Somewhere around here or here. Okay. And then if you go to this, you'll see maybe a weekly my closing is bullish. If they're still closing, meaning that they are trading in the big ranging in weekly. Okay, meaning they're being a ranging. Okay, like that. But if they can close below the support level here, and then you can break out, retest, and pull back, and then you sell. But right now, we just trade in this like small, in a H4, okay, and we're gonna aim here for TP1 or TP2 at this kind of support level because this is a breakout, right? Close below, okay, and from here you see confirmation, continue selling because swing low, swing high. You're gonna pivot. If they go here, they might falling here one, or in the weekly time frame, swing, pull back. If they did not close above this swing, okay, or they close above this resistance, if they close above, they might be the pullback, and then you can buy. Still within the channel. Okay, so right now, what you're gonna do, just wait for price to pull back this level, and then you sell, and then you buy. Okay, which is this how M15 look like. Pull back here, you buy up. But if you already hold your buy entry below, you hold first, okay? The TP here, you can aim for first resistance. But if you set like just now when open, it will hit your take profit, like TP1, TP2. Okay, guys, that should be all for today. So this is a coffee. Should I just add a coffee here? Oop. Okay, so I know that I can find here. Okay, gold. Where I go right now? I'm not sure. Okay. So now pull back. Now I think they are being sideways, but they might go here. They come back again just now, right? So right now, I think they might be sideways or come back here. You can buy, okay? But our plan, you can wait to sell here. If it like that, okay? If they can just go all the way like that and they can break above. If they break above further resistance, you need to, from your sell entry, okay, close above, you need to open buy. And this is going to be the next resistance level. From here, from the sell, become your buy entry. Close above, pull back, you buy, okay? At 43.60 around that level. Okay, guys, that should be all for today, guys. Thank you so much for joining. I'm gonna see you guys again on this Wednesday, all about the Fibonacci conference and Yeah, 25th is my birthday. I still teaching, I still working, okay, on my birthday. So see you guys on this Wednesday about Fibonacci conference, okay? Basically, I'm gonna recap Fibonacci retracement, Fibonacci extension, and Fibonacci projection, and Fibonacci conference, okay, on this Wednesday, guys. All right, guys, thank you so much for joining me. See you guys again on this Wednesday. Bye for now, guys. Take care. Bye bye. You're welcome.